Kevin.
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. And we're watching two of the elite teams, Chris, go head-to-head. This one's going to be terrific.
We all know to be the best, you got to beat the best. Both of these teams are focused tonight.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. Murray out there with Mills. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Green. And it's Gay in at the 4. Now here's Gay. Aldridge a screen. They get it back. He used that pick to get in close. Gay's got the opening basket of the game for the Spurs.
And Gay is surprisingly finessing the paint. A real offensive juggernaut.
Durant dishes to Thompson. Outside for Durant. Misses the 3. And San Antonio has possession. Murray the pass to Green. McGee against Aldridge. Murray for 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. Iguodala outside. It's Durant on the wing. Iguodala's drive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
And Iguodala drops them both.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
Now here's Gay. There's the pick. Aldridge a screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
Free throw good from Gay. And Rudy Gay suffered the injury last season, but was still a wanted man when free agency rolled around, Greg, and San Antonio got him.
Yeah, I mean, the Spurs made a big offer for him, and Gay felt it was the right fit. Interesting to see how his role develops in San Antonio this year. Still, there's a feeling that he's got a lot left in the tank.
And both free throws good for Gay.
Oh, well, Kevin, throughout his career, Gay has been an offensive force and mastermind in manipulating defenses.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Launches a 3, and Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Thompson. Iguodala's got 5.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Murray dishes to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Aldridge with a screen on Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Nobody near Gay. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
I love that Gay is always in attack mode, a dynamite scorer who you can trust to bring his best every night.
The pass to McGee. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Golden State.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
And Mills kicks to Gay. Passes it to Murray. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the Spurs, Greg, one of the best defensive teams in the league for 2 seasons running.
And it's really all about execution. They seem to just move in concert and stay connected. No silly fouls. And with their length, nothing easy inside.
That one is off.
You know, something we've seen a few times that the Warriors went through last season was super teams needed time to gel. Not the same incredible start for the Warriors. They weren't able to match their 73-win season. But who cares when you bring home that chip?
So we can't get either to fall. As the games went on, however, the Warriors looked more and more cohesive as a team. Took some bumps getting there, but it was worth the wait.
Well, we saw the same thing in Miami with LeBron, Bosh, and Wade, or in Boston with KG, Pierce, and Allen, and so on. So finding your roles and figuring out who needs to do what, it's a big part of NBA basketball. Warriors were not exempt from that, even with Durant.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Here's Aldridge. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Durant kicks to Iguodala. Dishes it to Thompson. Rebounded by the Spurs. There's Green with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
The Warriors trailing. On the wing, Thompson. McGee, the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, you know, an underrated part of Thompson's game, the ability to dominate at the cup.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Iguodala. Gay kicks to Mills. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, his Splash brother might own the record, but if Curry wasn't in the league, we might talk about Klay Thompson as the best shooter ever. I mean, incredibly high three-point percentage for his career. And one of the prettiest, smoothest, nicest shooting strokes you'll ever see.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. And with Klay having claim to best shooter, if not for Curry, you know, see, Webb, the numbers back it up. Klay has the most threes in a season for anyone not named Curry.
Well, I mean, he definitely passes the eye test as one of the greatest shooters. No wasted motion, lightning fast release. Just watching Klay is amazing with how he is able to shoot the rock.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Spurs offense, one of the most efficient in the NBA. It's all predicated, Greg, on motion.
And it's ball movement and player movement. They kind of want to warp the defense and force mistakes, and that's when they strike.
Now here is Aldridge. From 12 feet out, up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Durant kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And for a guy who has really improved his outside shot, Draymond is still doubly effective inside.
Mills dishes to Murray. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Well, when Durant came to Golden State, everyone wondered how it would impact Clay and his touches. Clay said that he wouldn't lose any touches, and you know what? He was right. He was dead on. C-Webb still got roughly the same amount of shots before and after the change.
Yeah, Kevin, all the guys did. I mean, it just shows you how this team played together and that their chemistry was so great. And with Clay, he's the type of guy, he's never going to just demand the ball. But, however, when he's open, he's going to let it fly regardless of who's on the court. And you have to appreciate his mental fortitude. He blocked everything out last year and just focused on playing the best he could.
First free throw is good.
Several times an All-Star at such a young age. Thompson still improving at every area of his game.
No good on the second free throw. And Chris, as we know, the Warriors are expected to move over to a brand new arena in San Francisco in the upcoming years. Actually, ground broke in early 2017.
Well, it's always going to be the Bay Area's team, you know, that's for sure. You know, I've seen the renderings of the new stadium, and they look absolutely amazing. You just hope it keeps the same atmosphere and it allows the same fans to come.
Here's Iguodala following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Thompson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Thompson's got 10.
No, don't sleep on Thompson inside. Efficiency in scoring, that's a big part of what makes him unique.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. He dishes it to Mills. Back to Aldridge. Green against Durant. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now here's Iguodala. 7 points in the game. Green, the screen. There's a screen. Left side Durant. Over Murray. That misses off the backboard. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. And Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asks, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher, and I always was with her in school. And I think, you know, I love kids and hanging around kids. So it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it would be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way. But I definitely would want to work with kids.
I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like what would your name be? Like would you be like the Flash?
Yeah. Oh man,
like, what name
it
would
was
you
some terrible
have?
names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Snooker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I got broken up in that ring. I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
Now here's Green. Green, the screen. Green against Durant. Clock at 4. Over Green. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I'm always amazed at how good Durant is at making these tough shots. I mean, that's a difficult shot. The guy in his jersey, when he buries it like it was nothing.
Here's Mills. He has 6. There's the feed to Aldridge. There's the dish to Murray. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. Mills with it. It's up against Thompson. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 8 points. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
In the Spurs last season, how about setting the all-time record for consecutive winning seasons with 20? This is a group that's won 50 or more games in every one of those seasons except the strike-shortened one in '99.
And Greg, for the Spurs, they're so competitive. It's inevitable. They just win year after year.
Yeah, but that big three of Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili, the all-time winningest trio in the history of our league, had a lot to do with it. And as that era comes to an end, they're doing a terrific job of just picking up new star talent without skipping a beat.
Some changes for Golden State. Young's checked in for Durant, and Cook subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Spurs also with the sub. Ginobili's checked in. Now, here is Young. To the inside. Here's McGee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That's good from McGee. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You know, yeah, I think back to when I was fortunate enough to join the Warriors as a rookie, made the playoffs as a rookie. Then the next year I didn't come back, and it was strange to see them not in the playoffs for such a long time. But look at how far this franchise has come since those days.
Now here's Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili kicks to Mills. Fires the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And the Warriors, as you said, Chris, have come so far from their years of despair back in the 90s. Couldn't happen to a better, more supportive group of fans.
Let me tell you something. From the days I played there, or of course before that, the Warriors fans have always been known as some of the most loyal fans in the NBA. Whether the team is up, whether the team is down, whether it's thick, thin, or whether it's sunny outside, or whether it's a storm. These are some of the loudest fans, one of the loudest arenas in all sports.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here is Cook. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Green. And another basket for Golden State.
That's how you stay within the flow of the offense, just taking what the defense gives them.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Mills with it. He's got 11. Aldridge a screen. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. Here is Cook, covered by Mills. Cook dishes to Young. Over in the corner, Green. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Cook. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson for the triple. No good. Shot missing. Solid defense there from Ginobili. And he feeds it to Mills. Aldridge with a screen on Green. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Green left side. Outside, Ginobili. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Ginobili's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Danny Green, undrafted out of North Carolina. He's been a linchpin of the Spurs' great defense over his career.
You know, 6'6" with that 6'10" wingspan. This is a guy that can block shots like a big man, guards 3 positions, and one of the guys that we call the prototype when you talk about that 3 and D wing player.
And the Warriors with some changes. David West, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kevin Durant comes in for Nick Young. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Now, here's Livingston. West outside. It's Durant on the wing. No good on the shot. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Well, he hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Ginobili the pass to Bertans. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen, and that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
Livingston kicks to Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Feeds to Livingston. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 9 points for Draymond Green.
He hasn't missed so far this quarter, and you can see why. His form is perfect, and he's taking high percentage shots.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Aldridge inside, fended by West. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going at one another.
Kicks it to Durant. From the baseline. Good on the shot.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston. Keeping his eyes up. Locates the man.
Spurs leading by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Draymond Green with the rebound.
He's got to be wondering, how did he miss that? I mean, he had all the space in the world.
Green, the screen. Livingston kicks to Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
All he needs is a screen to create just a sliver of daylight. Durant will take it from there.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy, Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
And just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
And they may be getting a few hometown calls. I mean, but as you said, by pushing the action, they're creating these opportunities for themselves.
Looney out there with West, and it's Durant, and there's Livingston, and it's Iguodala in at the 1. That's the Warriors' 5. Livingston with it, picked up by Ginobili. Livingston kicks to Durant. Here's the screen. Off the screen. Bank shot. No good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Mills can't hit. The Warriors leading.
Well, in just a few years, it's safe to say Steve Kerr is one of the most respected coaches in the NBA.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. And for Kerr, rare is it to see someone jumping from the commentator booth into being one of the top coaches in the NBA.
Well, we all knew that Steve had a great mind for basketball, so it isn't surprising to see his success. It's just rare to see a coach have this much success so quickly. I mean, it seems like he's making coaching look easy.
Spurs trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. On the wing, Iguodala, covered by Mills. Baseline jumper. Iguodala no good.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Warriors leading by 3. He kicks it to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. There's the screen. Here's West. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. We always talk about how different eras of the NBA had different feels and how the game was called and how the game was played. Chris, what is the biggest change you have seen to the game since your era?
2 changes. One, you can't hand check, and that's really physical. That used to wear you down, take you out the game, and that stopped the freedom of movement. And that, along with playing the zone, where you can't just guard a guy and have to stay in your area. Those are 2 big changes because it really helped the offense. And so we want to see a lot of scoring, but today it's not easier to score because these guys have wonderful skill sets, but the game makes it easier to score because of the rules, because you can get to the line so many times. Because before a hand check, you couldn't get to the free throw line if a guy pushed you out of bounds almost, because the game was expected to be physical.
Right. That one misses. And Chris, you were only briefly with the Warriors at the start and the end of your career. You had plenty of big moments with that club. Any stand out to you as a favorite?
Oh, well, I think the playoffs, you know, almost averaging a triple-double in the playoffs, for me, it was something very special. You know, going behind the back on my good friend Sir Charles, of course, is one of the first experiences I had there, and also my first NBA game. I mean, being in front of those crazy fans in Oakland, that atmosphere is unlike any other, and jump ball and winning and scoring my first bucket. You know, so.
That athlete.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym. He can get awful fancy when he wants to. And Iguodala wanted to that time. You fancy, huh?
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Mills dishes to Gasol. Sinks that one from the post. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
West passes to Durant. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean 3-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
And here's Mills. He's got 11. Gasol a screen. Just 4 to shoot. And that one drops. Wow, just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Iguodala Bounces high off the rim and drops. Iguodala's got 11 points.
That's a tough size matchup there, and he takes advantage of it from mid-range.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Well, you know, some people say Andre Iguodala is on the decline as an offensive option, but his impact on the floor is still clear as day. He keeps the ball moving with his great spacing. He keeps that tempo and that pace, and he's still a strong finisher because he only takes high percentage shots that he's comfortable with.
And with Iguodala, he isn't going to be a double-digit scorer again, it seems, the former All-Star. But you know what, Chris? He is still incredibly valuable, so productive just with his floor presence.
Iguodala is a perfect example, Kevin, of a guy who can change the game without even putting up a lot of stats. The defense that he brings to the table, that isn't slowing down either.
And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Gay against Durant. Gay kicks to Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. Picked his pocket. Now Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Durant against Gay, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And when you watch Kevin Durant, perhaps the most astounding thing about him, C-Web, is just how easy he puts up points. He does it in a number of ways, and sometimes it's quiet, and sometimes it's gigantic and loud. But, you know, Chris, the points are always there for him.
Well, look, he's going to go down as one of the best scorers ever to play. I mean, it's kind of strange to say that Durant gets overlooked in his ability to score by some. But I'm not sure if we'll ever see another player like Durant for quite some time.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Oh, man, and the little shoulder shrug at the line. Keeping that shooting arm loose. Durant's game is so fluid. So fluid. You see why he's been compared to the Iceman, George Gervin.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for West. Klay Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. And Cook subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And both free throws good for Durant. And Chris, as your career progressed, your free throw shooting percentage jumped up about 20 points higher than when you started. That's not the case for a lot of players. Just how hard is it for a big man to improve their free throw shooting throughout their career?
Okay, that's probably one of the things I'm proudest of, is that I have a record from going from worst to that best improvement, and I worked out hard. I had a shooting coach, Buzz. We worked out every summer. I would take him everywhere with me, Kev. I mean,
really?
I would take this guy to the club, to church, to a restaurant, to he'd have to wait outside the bathroom. Everywhere I went that summer, I wanted him, with me, because you have to focus and concentrate on it. You think about it, you have to change not only your mental habits, your repetition, but your thought process. So step 1 is the figuring out that shot. Step 2 is how many repetitions. Step 3 is, can you get that in game time atmosphere? And you really can't unless you punish yourself in the summer with running. So if you have to do a suicide every one you miss, or, it just was just so much work and intensity on it, because you have to build up so much trust, because the reason why guys shoot bad free throws, they don't trust it. They shoot a different way every time. And it was fun becoming better at that, but, that's probably one of the toughest things I've ever done, was get better at shooting free throws, because the concentration and the time allowed it to try to improve.
And the Spurs with possession here. Spurs trail by 3. And Mills kicks to Bertans. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Gay. Here's Mills, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Spurs have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Free throw good. Mills. The Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And both free throws good for Mills.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Looney, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Looney. He's perfect from the line this time. Spurs trail by 3. Now here's Mills. He's got 15. Gay outside. Here's Aldridge. The shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Durant dishes to Cook. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
There's the screen. Aldridge a screen. Forbes the pass to Mills. Hits it from three-point range. Mills has got 18 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The pass to Thompson. Green, the screen. Back to Durant. Gay against Durant. Low block shot on the way. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
Oh, man, and the muscle of Gay is insane. He just gets some hard shots to fall despite the obvious contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Looney. No good off the back of the rim.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Gay kicks to Aldridge. Over Green. Great D that time from Green.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy look.
And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Mills. He's got 18. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw, no good.
Strong take to get the foul there after not getting it there in the first quarter.
A different look now for San Antonio. Anderson comes in for Davis Bertans, and it's Green in for Rudy Gay. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
They set the pick, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Mills with it. Anderson the screen. And Mills kicks to Green. The offensive rebound.
Exceptional instincts on the offensive boards and didn't try to slam it home. Tipping it in was all he needed.
Warriors trail by 3. Here is Cook. Passes to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Looney passes to Cook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mills with the steal. To the middle. Anderson can't get it to go.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Cook dishes to Green. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, that shot looks so good now. I love the backspin, the follow-through. You can tell Draymond's been working on it.
And Mills kicks to Green. Aldridge a screen. Dishes it to Anderson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Thompson passes to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 15 points for Draymond Green.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Green against Aldridge. Over Green. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Warriors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%.
And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer, and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
Well, this is what Draymond's been working on in the summer, the ability to give his team volume scoring if they need it.
Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Anderson. Green dishes to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. Back to Green. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket. And with his size, that turnaround, Jay, is just about unstoppable.
Durant, the pass to Green. He dishes it to Cook. There's the pick. Back to Green. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Spurs lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter largely belonged to them as they took charge of the game and jumped out to a 5-point lead at the break. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, I love that they were forceful at the offensive end. They got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. It's been a clinic from Patty Mills.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And the Warriors with possession here, trailing by 5. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Green, Murray out there with Mills, then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Aldridge in at the center position. Pass to Durant. On the wing, Thompson, covered by Mills. And McGee kicks to Thompson.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Aldridge dishes to Murray. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 3. On the wing, Thompson, covered by Mills. McGee a screen. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Green outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. And San Antonio shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Aldridge a screen. Can they get it? And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Spurs have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
and they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
He hits the second from the line. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Iguodala, the pass to Durant. Off target with his 3. San Antonio trailing here. Murray kicks to Mills. There's the pick. Murray dishes to Gay. Now here's Murray. He's covered by Iguodala. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Spurs have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Murray nails both of them. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Green, and they will call over the back on the play.
And gets physical on the boards and just really pays for it with the over-the-back call.
I'd like to see him use his head a little more than his body for the rest of the game. Don't get caught out of position in the first place.
Durant, the pass to Green. Down low. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. That one goes in.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him when he's on his way to the bucket.
And Mills kicks to Murray. They set the pick. And here's Mills. He's got 18. 5 on the clock. Yes! And the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
For San Antonio, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Durant kicks to Green. Green draws the double. Takes the 13-footer. He squares up and sinks it. McGee's got 5 now. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now Murray. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Aldridge a screen. Here's Gay. Great D that time from Green.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Outside Durant. There's the pick. McGee sets the pick for Iguodala. Durant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And you knew after the big decision to come to Golden State from Oklahoma City that Kevin Durant would feel some heat from fans around the league. And overall, he did a good job, I thought, C-Webb, of tuning it out. And he had an incredible year, his first year with the Warriors.
You're right, Kevin. And fans can hate the fact he joined a great team, but it clearly was the right move for him. I mean, look at these numbers. A career year in so many categories. Field goal percentage, blocks, rebounds. I mean, he just played well last year.
And the first one at the line is good. Durant nails both of them. Spurs trail by 3. Now here's Murray. He has 5. Outside, Green. There's the dish to Aldridge. Shoots over McGee. Aldridge, no luck.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And Durant gets it to go.
Oh, it just isn't his outside game you have to worry about with Durant. When he gets it in close, he rarely fails to convert.
Green kicks to Murray. Aldridge with a screen on Iguodala. Murray dishes to Aldridge. McGee with the block. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Iguodala. 20 points for Kevin Durant.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Murray with it. Now the feed to Aldridge. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And here's Golden State. They're on an 18-6 run. Green kicks to McGee. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
Green against Durant. Aldridge with a screen on Iguodala. Here's Gay. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Launches it. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
San Antonio calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on him, because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Here's Murray. He's got 5. He feeds it to Green. There's a screen. McGee against Aldridge. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Gay. Another miss by Gay.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
He misses the free throw. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
Well, you hear the term coach on the floor often, but it's usually reserved for point guards. But Draymond Green deserves that title, too. He's the general for this team when calling out defensive plays and assignments. I mean, Draymond essentially just helps run the team's defense every trip down the floor.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Durant with it. Now Green defending. Durant kicks to Thompson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. And with Draymond, a lot of guys can just bark out stuff on defense. But you know what? He studies the opposition. He watches a lot of tape, and really he is so prepared, Chris, going into a game.
Well, you don't get considered to be one of the best defenders in the league without working like Draymond. I mean, he'll break down film on specific players to learn their tendencies. If you miss an assignment, he'll get right in your face about it, regardless of who you are.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Aldridge a screen. Gay against Green. Green with the block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal. Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Right side Durant. Over Green. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gay outside. Over Green. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Gay.
And Gay is very confident from the mid-range. When he has his feet under him, he's extremely reliable from there.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Some changes for Golden State. Looney comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Livingston in for Andre Iguodala. Livingston passes to Thompson. Feeds to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. On the wing, Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Misses off the right iron. Warriors leading by 16. Thompson inside. He's covered by Ginobili, and Thompson gets it to go.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Unloads from 13. That's good on the jump shot. Aldridge has got 14.
His mid-range game is what sets Aldridge apart from the other bigs in our league. He's about as accurate a shooter as you'll find among players with his size.
And here's Green outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Warriors lead by 18.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Mills. 21 points in the game. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Tony Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. And he's good on the second. There's 1:54 left in the third. It's Durant on the wing. Green dishes to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. The open shot, Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Ginobili against Thompson. Here's Gasol. Here's Aldridge. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, he didn't really make a concerted effort in the first to get some free throws, but now all that has changed. Much more active.
Here's Durant. Rebound, San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Parker passes to Gasol. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. He can't get that one, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Kicks it to Livingston. Over Parker. Livingston, no luck. Spurs trail by 17. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Back to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. Green with the block.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. For 3, Durant, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. We've got Looney, Cook out there with Livingston. Then there's West, and it's Young in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Livingston, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Look, if you let Sean Livingston get to the free throw line and in, I mean, you might as well just be a layup. He has become lights out with that nice turnaround jumper from that range. Hand in his face, doesn't matter.
And Livingston is incredibly lethal from that mid-range spot. He's perfected it, especially, Chris, since he likes to drag the smaller guards down to that range.
Oh, yeah. Livingston knows where his spots are on the floor, and he goes right to them. It's a big reason why his shooting percentage is high for a point guard. He's just a very smart player who knows how to make the most of his game.
The first free throw is good.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, flaring off picks, you want the ball in his hands.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Livingston kicks it to Looney. The pass to Cook. Young from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. And Pau Gasol, a very good perimeter shooter, starting to stretch his range out beyond that three-point arc.
Yeah, his face-up game is becoming more and more prominent. Working from that elbow, he's become more of a triple threat. He can shoot it, drive it, and pass at a high level.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate, someone guys love to be around, a guy that plays well with just about anybody.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Livingston passes to West. Back to Livingston. West a screen on Parker. Pick by West. Here's Young, and Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Spurs trail by 14. Shot from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Livingston kicks it to Looney. Pass to Young. Golden State moving it around. Livingston dishes to West. The 10-footer. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Here's Parker. Pass to Bertans. Parker kicks to Bertans. To the paint. Over West. Warriors with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Young passes to Livingston. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Pau Gasol. Free throw drops for David West. And both free throws good for West. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Spurs trail by 16. Parker kicks to Anderson. Pass to Bertens. Dishes it to Gasol. Over West. And it's sent back by West. And Young kicks to Livingston. He dishes it to Cook. Puts one up from 19. Livingston no luck.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
Anderson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
No good on that one. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Good on the second free throw. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Cook kicks to Young. There's the dish to Livingston. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Spurs trail by 17. Parker passes to Gay. Inside, here's Gasol. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Gasol is just so crafty, a magician, if you will, with the ball, and incredible at using his pump fake to earn that trip to the stripe.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
That free throw good from Gasol. Gasol drops 2. Warriors leading by 15. Livingston dishes to West. Young sets a screen for West. He kicks it to Cook. Stolen. A solo fast break. Here's Forbes. David West grabs the miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Cook kicks to Livingston. The kick out to Young. Pick by West. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's good from Young.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Parker. Gay outside. Tries again, and Gasol lays it in.
What a total 180-degree turn here. He wasn't making anything in the first half, but he looks like a totally different player now in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in for Young. And it's Thompson in for Cook. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Even though they're ahead, he said these guys are capable of catching fire. They can score a lot in a little. I don't want to see anybody easing up until the final whistle. Guys.
Thank you, David. Warriors leading by 15. To the wing on the left. Fires from 18. Jump shot is good.
Oh, and this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Thompson against Ginobili. Gay outside. Spurs passing it around. Green with the ball. Now Green defending. Stolen by Thompson. To the paint. Durant. Great D that time from Green.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green, the screen. There's the pick. Ginobili kicks to Green. Clock at 6. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Over to the left wing. It's Durant on the wing. The feed now to Green. And Durant gets double teamed. Goes up on the wing. Almost, but it rolls out.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Rudy Gay hits them both. Here's Iguodala. Thompson outside. Back to Iguodala. There's the screen. He feeds it to Green. There's the three. Again, Iguodala missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Don't forget, he had a 3 in the first half. He can really hurt you from out there.
Feeds it to Thompson. Kicks to Green. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Spurs trail by 12. Mills with it. Now the pass to Aldridge. Over Green. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mills with the steal. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Back to Mills. Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Passes it to Aldridge. 4 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Aldridge. Here's Green. With the basket here, he'd break 30 points.
And he's in that zone, guys, and they're going to have to figure out a way to get the ball out of his hands.
Pass to Looney. They set the screen. Clock at 6. And stolen by Gay. Ginobili outside. Over in the corner, Green. Gay outside. Aldridge a screen. Gay is doubled. Dishes it to Aldridge. Pass to Mills. There's the triple. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Thompson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Spurs trail by 10. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Here's Green. Mills in the corner. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Mills has got 24.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. David West, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And the Warriors with possession here. Green, the screen. Iguodala kicks to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get back on track, and good, he nails it. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
There's a reason why he is regarded as the deadliest scorer in the game. Durant just can't be stopped.
Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Over Green, and it's Aldridge missing.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Green kicks it to West. Over Ginobili. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green, the pass to Mills. Green with a screen on Durant. Mills dishes to Green. He kicks it to Aldridge. Gay outside. And it's off from three-point range. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Golden State moving the ball around. Iguodala left side. He dishes it to Thompson. From the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. The feed to Mills. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
They can only blame themselves. A few missed opportunities, some miscues that they'd like to have back. It all adds up.
It's Ginobili outside. It's rebounded by West. And it's the Warriors' ball. They have a 9-point lead. Now here's Iguodala. Defense right on him. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.